Alright, what's up guys? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. I am feeling like having a break from the video games tonight, so I thought I'd do a little pinball stream. I have a flat Diet Dr. Pepper, a not as flat Dr. Pepper, and some G Fuel. So when that's all done, I'll be all done. That's my plan. Or my daughter would say, I have a pan. I have a pan. If you guys haven't had G Fuel before, this stuff's good. I've been enjoying it lately quite a bit. I do the energy drink version, so I'm sometimes up a little later than I was originally anticipating. But that's fine. So you can see my last game, 117 million. That's not bad. I would say that's like an average for me. Like in that range, that 75 to 110. So, it was 117? So just a little higher. Alright, let's make sure. Yep. Make sure I have the door closed. Quick check of the menu. I like to do a quick audit. Earnings, standard audits. Alright, so total balls played. 435 balls played on this code. I have used code 1.02, 1.03, and 101. 102 has my favorite version of the code. 103 has the full new music, new sounds, all callouts. 1.02 has all the main callouts that I like from the game, from the original actors. So I've been using that one more. I know there's a 104. I tried to do an update and it kind of misbehaved a little bit, so there's that. Let's do Escape from Kill. I'll save. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Whatever nightmares the future holds, dreams compared to what's behind.
Okay, got an upgrade. I'll take that.
I'm gonna shred you up and knock you.
Almost. Almost.
Let's clear something up here.
Take that. Ugh. Usually that ricochet works for me.
Accurately, we go through you.
Almost. Okay, take that one. We got literally one shot left. I waited a little longer, would have had that. Almost. Almost. Alright. All but one. Not bad. That's a start. Don't love it, but we'll take it. Ugh. Sometimes we take the locked shots when we can. Settle. Oh. Not perfect. Not perfect. Just realized this plane is a little high up on the. Oh, hey, come back. There it is. Notifications should be working in chat, but I don't know if I'll see much in the way of call-outs. Alright, so let's try to finish Escape Kiln. I think we can do it. I was hitting that shot a lot yesterday, so... Oh, almost. It's a little later on the flipper than I'm used to. I usually don't go for that shot because it's dangerous. Oh, thought I had it there. Sometimes I can get it off the ricochet.
I don't care what happens now. I'm finally free from my past.
Nope. Nope.
Check out the main match. I'm just snapping you up and not
Nope.
enjoy. Good attack.
Now we're working at it. We're working at it. Holy crap. We want that. I don't know what that was.
Skill shot. Now see here. This one here's our booty. You want to get to him? Throw up. More accurately, we go through you.
Okay. And we'll take a lock ball. We're gonna miss it again. Short game. But you gotta start somewhere. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Alright, let's we're in those ramps. Let's go for a pod chase. I don't do pod chase very often. Okay. That shot we couldn't hit that whole time before. First shot. First try. Second try. There it is. Why yada.
Skill shot collected. More until she gets to the lotto. Ow! We got no weaponry on these things. These pods are industrial grade and nearly indestructible.
Man, those ad holes, man. They hurt. They hurt.
You got a multiplier.
Oh. Nope, nope. Come on. Those bouncies hurt. Hurt nuts. Yeah, try and get it. I mean, all three.
Skill shot collected.
Still have like 30 seconds. Okay. Pick up all lock. At this point, I haven't hit anything else, so might as well take what I can get. There it is. Oh, a little in on that one. Oh. Come on, we go. Oh, I shouldn't have hit the right flipper. Had it going, had it going. There we go. Oh. Oh.
The Hadron Enforcer button collects lit shots.
More shots.
You got a multiplier.
I was happy with the progress on that mode. Now, if I had gotten that starting on ball 1, that would have been much better than starting on ball 3. But you take what you can get. Let's go Sanctuary.
Shot collected. They call me
Good job. Good job, me. Get that ball back in play.
because I obey the ancient laws of my people, the creep. As I do
There you go.
not
Take that upgrade.
his father, and his father before him. 1,000 years of war between us will not be forgotten.
You can't do this. Our government signed a peace treaty.
My government knows no shame.
I'll take that.
Who's indulged?
Any notification on the playfield that I hit that shot?
No. I will cure it.
There we go.
Hadron Enforcer button collects lit shots.
Alright, finish that mode.
You know, only the cheaper the yacht, the more of a yip the color. 2x shot multiplier is lit.
Settle. Nice. 2x shot multiplier on that one. We'll take it. Yeah, it requires your presence. Meow. Meow. Ball six. Rest in peace, Stan Lee today. Unfortunate news that Stan the Man Lee passed away. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
How was I supposed to succeed when you gave me unknown treasure?
I got to work with Stan while I was working in the comic book industry. I got to work with him at San Diego Comic-Con. I hosted a party with him, and I got to meet him in person. He was a great man, incredibly kind, and sad to see him pass. So I'm playing my Stern Pinball Marvel game, just in support of, one of the greatest entertainers, man that did so much for entertainment in my life, for certain, and for many people's lives.
In your life, a machine is freak working for a dude named Who knows? Mr. Quill?
Can't hit that shot.
This transaction of lunacy.
Who's wrong? You creep fanatic. Outraged by the prejudices you will bless until Xandarian culture, my culture, is wiped from existence.
Hey, watch it.
Someone whose backs the government be on. What about my backs? Quill.
Halfway through that ball. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough for baby. There you go. Take that. Take that. Is that all I needed? Looks like it was. Those rollovers. Every switch hit counts. That
This guy just backed out of a knee on me.
stinks. It stinks. I like it. I like it. It stinks. But the score's going up. Remember when I said I was averaging like 75 to 100 million points? That was a lie. That's what I'm learning. I did not think it was a lie, but now that I know, it is in fact a lie. I'm interested to see why it is so washed out on that DMD. Well, the LCD screen. We're taking a camera to an LCD screen, so I mean, obviously not that big a deal. What else did I say? Other parts, wearing my Luke Cage shirt to support, again, the great man that was Stan Lee in charge of Marvel. Did some amazing things. Let's get some Yaka Arrow. It's easy enough, you know, get into the box. Get up there. Over here. Maybe a little of this. Maybe a little of that. Maybe ball save. We got the amp and the pops. All of it's strategy. Oh my gosh. There we go. How many more do I need? I need one shot. I need that shot. Just get up in the pops there. I think that's all I needed. Nice. There we go. Settle down. 27 million on first ball. That is a good start. All right. We don't have anything going yet, so nowhere. Sure.
You are the one who trains You killed my wife.
I killed my wife and my daughter. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so very mad. I'm so mad. Settle. Timing on that was just a little off. Let's get that roll over and let's go up there. Let's go here. No, that's too early. Settle down. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it. Sure, an upgrade's good. That'll help me keep hitting these shots. Go like that. You see that coming? Oh, hey. Oh, get up there. No, settle. No. Yay.
2x shot multipliers lit.
Doubled a shot I'll never hit again.
You got a multiplier.
There we go. 2 modes in 2 balls. That's a good direction to be in. All right. So I'm not close to the, but worth a shot. All right, let's ball 1. Counts as a shot towards the mode. Everything counts, so might as well just go like that, and then go like that, and then go like that. Take it. Take that upgrade. Extra ball is lit. Did I just get it too? Or is it? Holy! Alright. Ball 3. We got extra ball lit. We're doing okay on the mode. We're more than halfway through the mode. We can do it. Got the ball saved. Might as well try to go for that extra ball. Okay, that's the problem. Didn't want to do that. Don't want to do that. looks like we finished the mode. No! Shoot! Oh.
This guy's backed out of a deal on me.
Oh. Alright. 102 million. That's a respectable game. Finishing one mode per ball is solid. I would say that reminds me of like when I would play. Well, Dialed In, like you play Dialed In, get a mode done in each ball, you can earn an extra ball. Same for, like I liked trying to do that on Indiana Jones, just getting those extra balls whenever you could. It's always worth a try. All right, so we are going to. Let's try Quill's Quest. Started off with Quill's Quest. It's a multi-ball. So start the game with multi-ball. Why the heck not?
What happened?
This guy just backed out of a deal on me. One thing I hate is when people have integrity.
You have
People say it about me. But it's not something I would say about myself.
Great. So that's over. Alright, so that mode, not a good. Not a very good. So let's try something else.
The accuser! You are the one who transmitted the message. You killed my wife. You killed my daughter.
Retrieve the orb. Multipliers are lit.
Oh my gosh, that shot hurts. It hurts. It hurts. My goodness. Okay.
Skill shot collected.
There we go. Getting that one going. The rollover. Good. Mystery's lit. That's cool. Ball safe. We'll take it.
I don't recall killing your family. I don't remember killing you either.
Oh, come on. There you go.
Multiplier is lit. 2x multiplier.
There it is. Okay, we're gonna get the mystery there. We're gonna get the upgrade. That's good. Ball save is lit. Oh, hey. Oh, I think the button got stuck there for a second.
time's up.
It's a newer button, so I don't like that. All right. Everything's lit, so you might as well go for it. It's important to finish the modes. Take that. There it is.
Retrieve the orb.
Settle. Yeah, there it is. Off the edge of the flipper and in. All right. I like the antique shot. Just for one, counts when you hit the orb multi-ball, and two, everything else counts as well.
2x shot multiplier is lit.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. Everybody was kind of waiting. Ooh. forgot to post on Twitter. Maybe it's mine. There we go. All right. To get this antiques. If you had to summarize the game, what do you do to blow it up? Max power, welcome. And to blow this game up, the biggest points are in finishing the modes and multiplying the shots that you're going for. The shots that you want to earn the most points for is the group multi-ball shot. So you want to have group multi-ball kind of ready to roll. So now I've got 2 locked. I'm going for 1 more shot on the mouth and 1 more to lock it. 1 shot in group multi-ball can be worth 48 million points. So there you go. Hit it right there. Got the ball safe. All right. So now I'm about to start the multi-ball. But I don't want to do that just yet. I want to be in a mode while in multi-ball. Here's the mode shot right here. Start a mode, get the multi-ball going while you're in the mode, then all the shots are counting. The best modes to be in is Antiquity Shop, and Yaka Arrow. Those are going to give you, basically, Yaka Arrow is hit the pop bumpers, and Antique Shop is hit anything. There isn't really a mode that's a shot for hitting Groot's mouth, apart from a part of Escape from Kiln, which isn't going to earn you a boatload. Alright, I didn't want to start the mode, but that's okay. So I multiplied that shot. You saw everything was lit because I got the rollovers all to be part of the 2 up here and the 3 down here to all be rolled over. It maximizes your next shot. And that's group multi-ball that I shot, so therefore I got the bonus there. Then you want to be hitting them in the mouth. The more balls you can lock in his mouth, the more your bonus for the shots that you hit. So we got ball save there. Trying to hit his mouth. It's easier to hit his mouth from the right side. You'll see from me missing it 3 times. There it is. Lost the ball there. I'm going to add a ball. I would say the number 1 mode is Antiquity Shop. Number 1 mode for points is really a matter of which one are you hitting best. Because every mode has different shots, so you want to be hitting the ones that make most sense. I think a lot of people go for either Nowhere, Yaka Arrow, or Antiquity Shop. Antiquity Shop is really good to do when you're in a multi-ball. Whew. Oh, my lights went out. I'm going to check on that. Yeah, I would say number 1 mode that I think everyone should go for is Yaka Arrow because it's into the pop bumpers. So it's either hit the pops in the entrance, hit the ball up there like a shot like that to get up to the pops again, or hit the Yaka shot, which is the one on the far left. I don't find that to be an easy shot to hit, but it counts for the mode, so I think I got the extra ball during the I have no idea how to play this. That's alright. It's all about lit shots for the mode. So when you start the game, so we're starting a new ball, so we're starting a game. You pick your character to pick the modes, and as you'll see, the mode shots are lit. So the blue shots here, you're going for the ramps. For Sanctuary, you're hitting the stand-up targets. That's kind of easy, I'd say, and there's not that many of them. The other big thing, the top left of the LED screen, there is a timer, and there is also little splotches, little slots. And those slots are telling you how many shots you have to hit to finish the mode. So for this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 shots. So basically you hit all the stand-up targets, which are 5 of them, and hit that shot twice, and there you go, you finish the mode. And you only have 68 seconds to finish it. So that's one example. Same goes for the timer for this one. Now I've got 4 out of 7. You know what, I can't remember if those little spots right next to the timer count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 3 more to go to finish it. And this one, you see these 2 are lit shots, but also hit those shots to finish the mode, or just hit any switch. Specifically in Antiquities shop, anything you can hit counts towards the total. It's like hitting 15 switches or hitting one of the shots. So that's why I like that one. Especially good in multi-ball. Sibling Rivalry also is the ramps. And this one takes a less than pod race. So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to finish that one. So not too bad. You just gotta lock in on those ramps. Escape Kiln is actually the rollovers. So those are very easy, except for the last shot you have to hit Rocket. And that pops back at you. Very much like Iron Man. There's a couple similarities with Iron Man and Metallica here. I think there's a shot very much like that on Iron Man that would kind of kick back really quickly. For Quill's Quest, that's actually a multi-ball. And then Nowhere you're seeing is not lit up because I already did it. And those are the orbits. Just hit the orbits. Alright, so I'm going to go... I like Escape from Kiln. We're on ball 3. You know what? Let me finish Antiquities shop, try and see if I can blow up so I get some more score. Now, I've hit all the Hydron Enforcers, which is a crazy gun in the movie. So now I can hit this button, down by the flippers, which I just realized are kind of out of view. There's a button here, and if I hit it, it counts as shots in the mode. So I just got 2 free shots, and I think I finished the mode there. Alright, so didn't have to actually hit anything, I just got the shots. Now, once you finish a mode, you get to go into Chapter 2 of every mode. So every mode has different Chapter 2. This one is switch hits, and they're worth a lot. I don't know if you saw, but pop-overs are usually worth like 10,000. Those were worth 170,000.
This guy just backed the middle on me. One thing I hate, it's a man activity.
I'm trying to get those rollovers and then trying to go into the pops because it's worth something. Also just multiplied that ramp shot. So now everything on that ramp is going to be worth double. And I finished the Antiquities shot 2 with that hitting the pops a lot. And I went from 40 to like 65,000 or 65 million. So it's big. And now the pops are back to regular value. There we go. Alright, mode shot. So I like Yak Arrow. We haven't done it yet. Why don't we do a Yak Arrow again? So this is me trying to get it back up into the pops, as well as shoot Groot's Mouth and shoot that far left shot. Far left. The Yondu. I said Yaka, it's Yondu. That's a mode lock. Orb multi-ball is a multi-ball here. That's a multi-ball lock, as well as Groot. Groot is also a multi-ball lock. Oh man. Oh. Gives me shots that could count as possible with that Hydron Enforcer button. I should probably move the playfield just a little bit. I don't know if I do that. Let's see, is this something I can do? Yeah, you're not gonna get much out of it if I try and move that down. So hopefully a little bit of information, Max Power, helped on kind of working you into learning more about this game. I really enjoy the game. Ownership for me is a temporary thing for all games that I ever buy. So I can't say that like I'll keep it forever, because my favorite game I've ever played is Dialed In, and I had that for like 9 months. So I don't keep games forever. I'm gonna try and move the LED, or excuse me, the DMD so you can see a little bit better. Okay. How would you rank Guardians among modern strands? Wiffle Bad, good question. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for stopping in here. So let's talk about them, like one at a time. Let's kind of go through what's out there and try and figure that out. So I would say step one is to talk about newest backwards. So I would say for Deadpool, if I could buy this or Deadpool right now, I'd buy Deadpool. I haven't had a lot of time on Deadpool. I just think it looks really cool, and I like the art, the layout, the shots look neat. But I can't say necessarily that I like playing it more. I haven't had a lot of time on it. So generally speaking, I would say that right now it's more appealing to me. I'm awful when I talk and play, so excuse me. It's great that I stream Pinball when I do that. So I would say for right now, Deadpool gets the edge on that. But there's a couple things about owning this is awful, about owning a Deadpool, and one of the things being I have a 3-year-old daughter, so I didn't want something in the house that scared the heck out of her. And Deadpool is not a, like, kiddie game. The artwork on it is not, incredibly friendly. Now, Guardians is simple. It's just the characters, so it's not scary necessarily. This is the worst game I've played tonight. When it comes to quality of my play, I just literally let that go. I don't think the game knows that I drained. There we go. I finished a shot on that mode. Alright, next would be, well, they just announced Beatles. I'll tell you, there's no way on earth I would pay the amount of money they want for Beatles. So pass on that. Iron Maiden. When it comes to at-home ownership, Iron Maiden is not for me. It's, again, more to do with, like, I have a daughter, I don't want to have a monster game, or a game where there's a lot of, like, kind of creepy-looking characters all over the place. And I'll be honest, I don't care too much for Iron Maiden as a band. I think the style of the shots, I think the layout of the game is really cool. I don't agree it's a better game. I don't actually love Iron Maiden. Batman 66. I literally had a Batman 66 delivered to my house expecting this game. And now obviously I'm just an honest person, so I'm not going to go ahead and take that. When I realized it was the wrong game, I, let the deliverer know not the right game, and then he, sent it off to the right person. I've played Batman 66. It's much deeper overall than this. I don't like the layout of Batman 66. I don't like this giant spinning disc of things to do. I think the game looks great. I think the shots are really smooth on Batman, and the code is phenomenal. But I would not pick Batman over that. So that, going back now, we're at Guardians. I don't think Star Wars is the same level as Guardians. I don't feel like that game is as friendly for play. So then the major problem, the question is, okay, is this game deep enough? I think so. It's not, doesn't play like Ghostbusters where you can't pick your own modes. Ghostbusters being very linear. There's shots that you hit certain modes, but I felt playing Ghostbusters, it was very linear. So I didn't feel like that was a quality title for me at least. It was beautiful. Again, like that one, like heck, Deadpool could turn out to be like Guardians or Ghostbusters in the sense that it looks great, and a lot of people like the idea of everything about it except how it plays, and that would be unfortunate. So far, I've played enough of Ghostbusters to say that ain't for me, and not enough Deadpool to say the same thing. So I'd say right now, if you could buy all the stuff that they are currently building, I would pick this over basically everything but Deadpool. Jeez. Ouch.
You have run out of time.
So it is top 2, top 3. I like. I'm not crazy for music-based games, but music games are pretty cool. I think Aerosmith is a solid game. Again, I had the opportunity to buy that at the same time I was able to buy this, and I chose this over that because of the depth of this game, the layout and theme of this game. But I really like Aerosmith as a game. I've played quite a bit of that one. I don't think it's anywhere near as deep, but I would say that is a game I would probably want to own. And I like Aerosmith as a band. They also have some sentimental value because I grew up in Boston area, and my parents actually went to school, high school, with the band Aerosmith, with the guys of the Aerosmith band. So it has a little bit of, hey, wasn't ready for you. Wasn't ready for you. I guess we're going to keep going. No, I was trying to do something else. There we go. Let's get some shots going.
Stone is in the furthest pod.
Ugh, hit some shots. Hit the Hydron Enforcer for a couple shots. A couple freebies. Ugh. I can't hit anything. There it is. I'll take that for free.
Multiplier increased.
Can't get up that. There we go. Get Groot.
He's pods are industrial grade and nearly indestructible.
Not against necroplants, then, huh?
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh. One of the things, out of the box, Guardians of the Galaxy has terrible callouts. They have sound-alikes. And the sound-alikes don't sound enough like the people they're trying to sound like. I'd say the vast majority of the actors do a passable job, but that'd be like if they told their own story and were portraying the characters that weren't from the movie with movie clips playing in the background. I literally can't hit the areas. Finally. Oh boy. Oh, come on, baby. Did I finish it? I finished it. Yay! Nice. Alright, I see somebody posted in chat. Give me a moment here once I find a way to settle. There's been Nebula. Nice. That counts. 8. Oh.
You got a multiplier.
Darn it. Well, 3. Alright, what do we have? Wiffle Bat. I just bought my first pin after many months of deliberation, had it down to Star Wars, Guardians, and Maiden. I went with Maiden. That's a great call. Maiden is a solid game, and I think, quite honestly, they're absolutely people that are going to get a lot out of Maiden. Let's see if I can make... Oh, the exposure is worse. Let me just do that. Apply. I think that's a little bit better. What if I get rid of light? Apply. I don't know if that's any better. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Okay. If I lived alone, if I, didn't have a daughter to think of, then I might have considered Maiden. Also, I'll say if you own a bunch of games, you've played games that have a layout similar to this. If you were buying games from from Stern in the early aughts to now, you probably have a Metallica, which has a lot of similarities to this. And you might have played an Iron Man that has quite a few similarities to this. So, if you've spent a lot of time on those games, this might be, you're looking at and saying, well, there's Fuel, that's one of these is Whiplash, that's another, that's like the War Machine shot, ramps look like Iron Man. There you go. I wasn't a huge fan of the band, but I like metal and thought it would be varied and fun. I also found the value high on a Maiden Pro. Love the metal ramps. Oh yeah, what you were buying, what you were getting. Absolutely. The Maiden game, because it doesn't have like the toys necessarily, the quality of what you're receiving in that game is quite good. I'd kill for those service posts or service guides under the playfield. I have like nothing under there. I have two little like stands that I can use to stand it up at one spot, and then I can just flip it up. In Guardians, that makes it more difficult. But you know what? I like a fan layout. My favorite games. I love Dialed In, but like my favorite games are Medieval Madness, Monster Bash, and those have that kind of center guy, that thing you gotta go hit. And I really have enjoyed that. Actually, I owned a Williams Indiana Jones for a while, and that is the theme. That is my dream theme. That is my favorite brand, my favorite thing. It has all the great toys. It has a great connection with the story. It's got great call outs. It's got everything you want. But I found that the layout just really wasn't for me. And I've owned 3 Mark Ritchie games. I've owned that. I owned Fishtails for a few months. I owned Diner for a few months. And the shots are kind of cool. You can get a flow going, but they didn't have the staying power for me when it came to something I would want to have in my collection. So right now, I've got Guardians, Capcom Break Shot, and Monopoly, and a Silver Slugger that I'm restoring. But I would say like my favorite game that I have in my collection when it comes to theme is Monopoly. When it comes to the way it plays, it's Guardians. And as I said, I'm not sold on keeping any game forever. I actually have this Guardians on listed on Pinside for trade for a Deadpool, because I really would like to have a Deadpool. It meets all those other criteria when it comes to layout, play style, gameplay, playfield, backglass, artwork, all that stuff. And I like the mini Deadpool. I like the 16-bit fighting style, LCD display game. And I found the shots to be fun. And you have mini Deadpool to kind of bang on as a shot to continue to hit. So yeah, and those are my thoughts. Deadpool is amazing looking. I fear its lack of depth might be a problem, but the code is still fairly early. Yeah, I agree. My left flipper just got a little loose all of a sudden, and I just bought like new Comet Pinball or coin taker flipper buttons just like loosened up, which makes me a little nervous. But let's see what happens.
Skill shot collected.
Mr. Quill. The orb has commissioned.
There we go. It counts for a shot for the mode.
Sent his love and told me to tell you that you got the best time in the business.
There we go. Keep hitting that shot and get the multi-ball going. That's the thing that I do like a lot about Guardians, and why like I'm, you know, like if it stayed in my collection for a while, that would be great. Is because it does have depth. It has the level of depth that I would want out of a game. This flipper button is gonna cause me a great deal of grief.
Will not rest until Siberian culture, my culture, is one fully succeeded.
Come on there. Someone put the bad side I love on the pinball.
What about my bad side? Mr. Quill.
Time's up.
There we go. So I did count. Now, got the orb shot. Whew. Nope. Have you had any orb mechanism problems? No. I wouldn't say so. Sometimes it's down and it hits and comes back really fast and just stays down. It seems to like, no, oh, get out of the way. Like, so that's kind of what happens. But I've never had it get stuck in there. I've never had to take the glass off for anything on this game. I have taken the glass off. You can see I put some protectors down near the flippers just to be safe.
Sent his love and told me to tell you that you got the best eyebrows in the business. What is it?
Excuse me. But yeah, no problems on Guardians. That's cool. Here we go. Ball 3. Multi-ball. Here we go. Great. Missed. Give me the ball. Oh, please settle down. Give me that ball. There it is.
Woman may have questions for you.
You know what? There's another name you might know me for.
Oh, hey. Alright, I think I got one shot. If I can get add a ball right here, that'd be really nice. There it is. Thank goodness.
Guys,
Walk.
We got that special one later. My goodness, I can't hit anything. Alright, I'll take that. Awful multi-ball, but it's fine. It's fine. Nobody wanted that multi-ball in the first place. Sometimes I can hit that. Okay, that's cool. Now everything's lit.
You are the one who transmitted the message. You killed my wife. You killed my daughter.
Right on the count. Alright, I'll take that. Put the ball back in play. We're halfway through Nowhere, which, as I said, I like to play play on Nowhere. I think it's a good mode. You gotta be kidding me. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. Wiffle ball, you've been enjoying your maiden thus far?
Skill shot
When did you buy it? Yes, that's extra ball. That's a shot for the mode. That finishes the mode. Boom. It's getting delivered on Friday. Okay, you weren't kidding. You just pulled the trigger. Game gets a lot of play on location, locally for us. I help. I'm helping with a guy who does route sim games. I'm helping him kind of maintain the games on location. I don't know a whole lot yet. I'm just kind of learning, but I wanted to learn kind of on the job. So I'd asked to help him out, and he let me. So I'm going to be helping him locally here in the Philadelphia area. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's keep doing that. Oh boy. Ball safe. We'll take it. Get my hands off the flipper buttons. I can group multiple going if I just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. What I just did. What I just did. Gotta be kidding me. I need that shot. Give me that shot. Oh. Oh. There it is. The friggin' mode's gonna be over. Oh. Uh-oh. I just snuck a second ball in there. Alright, they're both coming out. Oh, snuck it. One jackpot in there. That was awful. Awful multi-ball. Have your thoughts about loading Cleveland Sound mod to replace... That's actually, it's in. Yeah, that update is already in the game. This is the Silvestro or Silvestro code, which was the one where he replaces the audio, but he doesn't replace the music. Cleland's one does have all those music updates as well, which I've tried. I like, but the music he kind of cuts like 30 seconds of a song. So like if you're sitting at a menu, it just you hear the song a lot. He has a wide variety of songs in it. It's neat, but I would say I like this better. So what this did was literally it didn't change the music between scenes. Those are all still the same, but it did change all the voice actors so that we're listening to actual voices of the real voice actors rather than the sound-alikes, which I do feel was a major turnoff for when I first played the game. But when I found out there was the sound mod, I was in. And it was very easy. I imagine you're probably just not hearing the game well enough to tell the difference, and that's possible. I only have the one mic. I'm not doing direct audio out or anything like that. To buy more flipper buttons. Can I ask what you're using for a playfield cam? Sure, this is a Brio. Hi. That's the Logitech Brio. I did use this. This is a Logitech 922. I've used other things in the past. I have used a webcam. I've used a what the hell's that thing? GoPro. I've used a GoPro in the past as well. But yeah, I found the Logitech Brio can go up to 4K. It's going right now. I'm just doing 720. It's the cleanest I can get it. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know your opinion, Owen. Owen, thank you for popping into the chat and asking. Let's go back to Nowhere. We're having more success with Nowhere than anything else. Nowhere is taking us somewhere.
You are the one who transmitted the message.
It's going to get Brio. Okay, yeah, Logitech Brio. I think it's like $180, brand new. But, you know, keep a lookout for Black Friday. I might get a deal on it.
Retrieve the orb.
You're not gonna let me count that one? Alright, fine. Alright. There it is. There it is. Oh! I was looking for my next shot instead of looking at my flippers. Yeah, it looks good. Those clear ramps look like a pain, though, as far as glare goes. Yeah, I mean, I have done very little in setup to make sure that it's clean and making much changes. I'm kind of like backlit as well as lighting the playfield with a light above. There's not much otherwise. The Brio seems to light pretty well. Yeah, you gotta be concerned about glare, but if it was a real problem, I probably would just give up. So I'm just kind of taking it as it gives it to me. Ball 2, we have 2 shots to go on 1 shot to go. Can you give me a shot to hit? Alright, that's gonna give me everything. Take it all up. Oh my goodness, give me a... Ugh. That stinks. I can't seem to hit anything off the right flipper tonight.
You got a multiplier.
As you just saw, as I flipped at a ball that I could not hit. There it is. I think that's just a hard game stream. Yeah, I believe that. And like, you know, if it was metal, I don't know if that'd be any better. Just where the ramps are. But it's been behaving for me. I haven't had much trouble.
The Hadron in force. A weapon of my own design.
Where on this flipper is that shot? Too early. I just keep going a little early. I was trying to hit that. So once you get like locked in on the orbit, it's hard to come off the orbit shot. Because you're like, well, that's the shot I need. We'll take whatever we can get. See, I thought I had it there. Too early.
2x shot multiplier is lit.
Oh, yeah, take that one. Let me just win this mode. Finish this mode out. I need to hit, like, a shot.
You are the one who transmitted the message. You killed my wife.
Let me hit a shot. There it is. There's another one. So many shots being hit all of a sudden. There we go. I'll take that. Oh. There we go.
We'll just
Got the mode select, got the mystery. Or two collected. Cool.
Multiplier increased.
Alright, sure.
Where's your dude?
Sends his love and told me to tell you that you got the best.
What I really love about this game is part 2 of every mode. I really like having that as an opportunity to, you know, kind of blow it up, get more points, if you're hitting certain shots. Oh, and Con, do you stream pinball as well? And Wifflebat, whereabouts are you located? Where's that Iron Maiden going? I think working on it. All right, cool. Yeah, you can do it. I mean, you can literally do a stream with a Logitech 920 and your webcam. Paris, Ontario, Canada. Woo, nice. That's going a ways. But yeah, I started out doing just a webcam on the playfield and a like $15 webcam for the DMD. And right now, I have three cameras. This one is my laptop webcam. Just makes it easier. The laptop is then right there. I've got a little side table to help me out. Looking at getting a camera. Okay, yeah, 920, 922. I have a nice DSLR, and capture card costs way more than just getting a webcam. Yeah, I also have, I use the Elgato camera cam, or whatever the cam, whatever it is. Not the Elgato capture card, but just the camera capture device. And that actually I use for live streaming. That works great. It picks up cameras. It picks up really anything you plug an HDMI into. That helps a lot. And that thing is like $150, I think, maybe $130. That's pretty useful. So I find that I use that mostly for the video game stuff that I do. Wifflebat, do you have a lot of other guys in your area that have games, or are you kind of out there alone? And where are you located, Owen? Nice. Full shots helps a lot. There you go. Get that going. Get the ramps. Get those orbits. Fine, that counts anyway. Get that one, that counts too. Up, good shot, nice. Oh boy. Oh, right off the edge of the flipper. Seattle, Washington. Ooh, yeah, that's a good spot. Here's a small town. I'm in a league in the town that I work in, about 45 minutes away. Seems to be more active. Okay, so Paris, small area, but at least you got something in the area. Seattle, you're good to go, Owen. I'm sure you've got a wide variety of great games in your area. I know Portland's kind of more of the spot, but I hear Seattle's quite good as well. Yeah, that shot going. Settle. That's not settling. That is the opposite of settling. So many spots I haven't even checked them all out yet. That's amazing. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm in a Philadelphia suburb, so I've got 2 spots within a half an hour of my home, which is great. Also, a couple collectors with some really awesome collections in the area. So I am not wanting for machines. And so that ends up allowing me to... I'll buy machines that other guys don't have. There isn't a Guardians in a private collection, and of the 2 locations where there is pinball, only one of them has a Guardians. One of the places is really one of every new thing, plus a couple classics. Right now on location they have... what do they have? So they have every new Stern. They have... They have dialed in, and they just got Jersey Jack Pirates. So we're pumped for that. I just started playing that. That had a switch error that I had to deal with earlier this week. I'll save, I'll take it. No friends crazy enough to have pins at home yet. Friends and family enjoying their main cabinet over the last year. Really enjoying. They also enjoy Maiden. I'm sure they will. It's a great buy.
2x shot multiplier is lit. 2x multiplier.
You, baby. Yeah, but this Guardian's lots of fun. The music in this game is great because the movie had great music, so didn't need to add a whole lot, but it's nice to have it. Hadron Force qualified, so I've got that ready for my mode, and I'm close to done with Nowhere, so I'm going to go back to Nowhere and try and finish that off. And I think I finished it with, yep. There you go. Started Nowhere Part 2. Oh. Those shots can be pretty valuable. I'll also enjoy Maiden. Yeah, my daughter, she's like 3.5, and she actually every once in a while will be like, "Hey, Daddy, can we go play pinball?" And she'll basically like, pull the plunger once or twice, and then be like, "All right, I'm all done. I'm all done, Daddy." Let's see if we can end on a good game, shall we? Let's go to Yaka Arrow. That's usually a good one. Usually an easy one to finish off. I'm trying to finish these modes so I can get the highest score. That's unfortunate, but it's a ball save that brings it back to the pop bumpers. And the pop bumpers are for the mode, so I don't mind that at all. There you go, hit that shot, that counts towards the mode, and another pop bumper. Alright, I'm halfway through the mode. Alright. There you go, that's a shot for the mode. Yeah, I was in trouble there. Love the music on Guardians, just wish there was more of it, or a way to add more songs. And Wiffle Bat, that's very much, if you download the Cleveland audio mod, that's exactly what it is. It's just more of the music from the movies, and very well added to, very good additions to the game. I just found it to be a little too much music that would end up feeling a little repetitive if you played the same modes, or if you didn't hit your shots and advance the game. Oh, Jesus. Ball save, please. Oh, thank you. My goodness, that was rough. Really could have done better than that. Alright. 32 hits left. Get in there. Yay. Where are we at? We didn't start any modes. We're going to start a new mode here. We got 20 million for the bonus, so we're at about 50 million. We finished Yaka. I want to go hit Groot, so I'm going to pick Escape from Kiln, even though that's not necessarily the best option. Yeah, see, we got 3 shots already. Got a ball unlocked. We got to hit another rollover. That's 4. So we're halfway through it. Alright, lost it. We got a ball save there, so roll over, get back into the pops. Alright, try to hit that raccoon shot on the fly, but it's hard. Okay, that's fine. That's what I want moving forward. You can actually cancel the audio automation on screen with the double flipper, and you kind of need that on Guardians when you're trying to roll through some of the modes fast. It's hard to get them done. Increase pop value, get the upgrade.
Now see here. This one here is a power booty.
Settle. Oh, there it is. We got it. That's awesome. awesome to have been able to hit that off.
The guards wear security vests to control their ins and outs.
Oh my god.
What I need is a prosthetic leg.
Oh man. That was the best I've done on Kiln. Pretty much got them all pretty quickly, then started getting some of the extra shots to finish up. 80 million's not a bad go of it. Why don't we finish up doing some group multi-ball? Always love group multi-ball. Might as well finish up on that one. So we'll go for Nowhere. It's a mode I like to play. I missed the friggin' rollover.
You are the one who transmitted the message. You killed my wife. You killed my daughter.
That specific call out, you killed my wife, you killed my daughter, from the replacements, the replacement voices, was something that was just breaking my ear. I was so frustrated with the voice actors in that, because I really like the voice actor that did Ronan, and the knockoff guy just sounded awful. Alright, maybe we'll do Orb Multi-Ball instead of Group Multi-Ball. We'll see. Alright, got the ball save going. Get that ball back in play. Now we haven't hit any shots for the mode yet, so that's a good sign. And you are probably hearing this kind of squeakiness of my left flipper, which all of a sudden is doing that. Disappointed in that, because I just bought the new flipper button. It's a coin taker LED. Okay, so that's going to start the new mode. It's going to let me pick, and I just finished, or I just got into Nowhere again, so I'm going to pick Nowhere. I'm going to use that Hadron Enforcer.
You are the one who transmitted the message. You killed my wife. You killed my daughter.
Alright, how about we go this way? Way to go, me. Way to go, me.
Retrieve the orb.
Alright, we're still in that mode. We have to activate Groot's mouth.
Skill shot collected.
And then we have to shoot Groot in the mouth one more time. There it is. Groot multi-ball. So you got the ball locked in his mouth, then hit it. Lock is lit. And I just want to hit that shot one more time. Ball save, yes. Okay, got the ball save back. There you go. Unfortunate. I have to give the ball back, which is... That was huge. That was a good multi-ball. 42 million. And now we're still hitting those loops for Drax shots. If I can keep hitting that shot, 4.5 million. That's a really good shot.
They're all idiots. Just got himself captured. None of this ever would have happened if you didn't try to single handedly take on a freaking
Oof.
army.
Thank you for following. Yeah, thank you so much for following, Wifflebat. But head out. Hey, no problem. Thanks for popping in. Look forward to hearing about your game. Alright, we are on ball 3. We are in no mode, so let's go for antiques, and let's try to also get Orb multi-ball going.
Skill shot collected.
Mr. Quill, the broker.
save. Okay, to get switch hits, so that doesn't hurt us at the moment.
Told me to tell you, best eyebrows in the
Take
business.
that.
It's the policy never to discuss my clients or their needs.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get it for you.
Nothing has a manual in your line of business.
Multipliers are lit.
Oh,
And so, Mr. Ford, a true man, I want no part of this transaction.
Whoa! Two hits multiplier.
I cannot hit that shot.
Treaty of madness until Xandarian culture,
Well,
my culture, is wiped from existence.
I'm gonna wipe myself from existence here. We had fun. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for the follow with the bat. Hope you guys have a good night. I stream a variety of stuff. Sometimes I'm streaming pinball, sometimes it's video games. Should be streaming Hitman 2 in the coming days. Also, my wife's due to have our surrogate child for a friend, so I might disappear for several weeks. So we'll see. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the chat. And I will be seeing you next time. Until then, enjoy pinball. Enjoy playing wherever you might play, whether it be at home or on location. And take a look at these Stern games if you haven't already. Guardians, solid title. Might have had a bad or a rough start for some, in some opinions, but I think it's a quality game. So for Groot and for all those loving Marvel, Luke Cage, Guardians of the Galaxy, again, rest in peace to the very talented and incredibly valuable to our modern entertainment, Stan Lee, today. Thank you so much for everything you did for us, and hopefully I was able to entertain you a little bit tonight. All right, have a good one.